Hi, hi. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm actually trying to figure out how I can access my chats so I don't miss anything, because if I try to use the same screen for both the chats and everything, I can't do it. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Nick EDC. Hi, Bert. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm about to make a drink, but I first want to figure out how to access this current live feed happening, which I feel like I have no clue whatsoever. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, now I need to figure out the chat portion, and then I'll be right with you guys. But you know what? Maybe I will just bypass this thing altogether. Okay, I got it. Okay, hi everybody. I'm gonna be looking here and there so I can actually read your comments as we go. So, thank you so much for coming here today. I'm really excited to do one of these live feeds, live chats, as they are called in YouTube. I used to do these every single Friday on Instagram, and then I got busy and stopped doing them. But I wanted to make time because I do feel like perhaps in YouTube people don't know me as well as perhaps on Instagram. So I'm gonna do it today. So today I am going to be making Fernet con coca, and then I'm gonna show you a few weird knives. I figure that today I will have a drink with you guys and then show you some knives that are hard to review, some knives and tools, that is. So I hope you're here. So today I have Fernet Branca. This is actually from Italy. It's sort of a herbal sort of drink, and I actually really, during my, I want to say 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, that's when I sort of started drinking this in Argentina, because drinking age back then, back there, is 18 years old. So my dad makes the best Fernets. I'm not as amazing, but I'm gonna give it a shot. It's my preferred drink of choice. If I have to pick one thing, this is what it would be. So this is how it works. You fill your cup with a little bit of ice, almost about half, and then you eye it. And you eye it because you have to. But the way I like it is 30% Fernet, 70% Coke. Some people like it 60-40. It really depends. The 30-60 takes a lot of Coke. So, for someone that maybe is not used to drinking a lot of, sodas, like myself, it's probably a little hefty, but I do this every now and then, so, I don't really mind it too much. Okay. All right, let's see. What's in the bottle? I have a huge spider in my neck. I know, you guys. So this is actually... I love these necklaces that I have been wearing lately. So this is actually a 3D print. And this brand that I really love, I'm actually an ambassador for them on Instagram, Rogue and Wolf. They make this amazing jewelry. And I have the ring, the spider, and my earrings are from them as well. I really like them. So, okay, here it goes. And you're going to see, you guys, that this is actually going to start foaming up quite a bit. Don't be afraid, that's actually common, and it's supposed to do this. And it's gonna look sort of like a dark beer, but it will taste better. And Fernet, just like I think a lot of Argentinian traditions, are an acquired taste. And a lot of people say that beer, is an acquired taste. Well, Fernet, I think it definitely is. Back in the day, it used to be one of those, how do you say it? It would be one of those like remedies for stomach aches. So, I don't know how it evolved into being an actual beverage that people enjoy, but hey, I think it's amazing. Sorry, I made a mess, so I need to clean it up. Otherwise, I will end up with Fernet all over me. Anyway, so here it is. Cheers. All right. Okay, first of all, let me thank Zach's Stuff, because he agreed with a very short notice to be the moderator today. So be nice to him and me. So thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Oh, JJ. So if you guys see JJ there, that's my dad. So say hello to him. Also be nice. There's no rum in Fernet. It's just Fernet and Coke. So that's all it takes. Very simple, very straightforward. Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to find this in the US. More and more liquor stores are selling it. It's about $35 for the bottle. And you tell me what you think. Honestly, again, for me, it's an acquired taste. Don't tell me then it's disgusting. It's something that I enjoy very much. So. Okay. All right, so here is the deal today. As I told you, I was going to show you some knives. Some of them are not very usual, I guess, not something that you would see me review in my channel. Although I do want to show you the one I will review tomorrow, but I will leave that to the end. Hi, everybody joining. Thank you so much for being here. If you have questions, this is a good time to do it because I do have my chat here ready to go. So anyway, I also wanted to share with you guys. Let me see. Again, I'm new to this, so bear with me, okay? All right, I think I'm good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Eric, hey LFD, just bought a Spyderco Delica 4 based on your recommendation, and I love it, so thank you. Hey, I am so glad. You know, the Delica is actually one of my favorite to carry because of its light weight. And I was fortunate to test the Delica with the Emerson Wave, which I always feel like that's sort of my go-to opening mechanism between the Emerson Wave and the Bramp, which is that fast deployment mechanism that you have seen in many of my videos. And I do love it as well. So for the traditional aspect, the Delica is amazing. Good call right there, good choice. Let's see. Everybody's commenting about my hair. Thank you guys. You know, it's actually, this is short. I cut it not too long ago, and it's been not that as long as it used to be. This was actually below the boob line. So it's actually in the shorter end lately. I used to have very short hair. My dad here can tell you. So growing up, he would be the one taking me to the hairdresser, and I would have what we called a helmet haircut, which, you know, very short, sort of like when it wraps right here. I know in the US they call it the bob. But yeah, back home it would be a helmet style, which was perfect really for my hair. My hair is super thin and straight. But I grew up with short hair, so as I grew older, I wanted to have it longer. So I let it grow, and then one of my friends needed a job at a hairdresser, and she colored it. So you can see that in the bottom is blonde. And although fun for a little while, I honestly am ready to go back to my hair. So now I'm gonna let it grow, cut it, let it go, cut it until it goes back to the normal light brown that I have. So thank you so much for the comments. I appreciate you guys. All right. How was your day? Well, hey, my day was great. Thank you for asking. So believe it or not, I am able to take almost a whole week off of work for spring break. My son is still in school. Actually, he's in pre-K, so his pre-K never closes. So I am looking forward to catching up on life and having that week off and relaxing and creating some content here on YouTube and yeah, enjoying some, you know, time to relax. I do a lot, you know, I work full time and I, you know, have a YouTube channel now, and I have a massive Instagram account that takes all of my time, and I have a kid. So, you know, life gets busy, but I love it. I enjoy it. You know, I can't complain. Juan Cruz, hi there. Thank you for the question. Carla, can you mention just one knife that you will grab in case of running out of your house, something you can use for everything out there? Well, this is a hard question because, you know, you kind of have to have this dilemma between your favorite knife and the knife that's actually gonna help you in every situation. So you know that I'm a fan of Bastinelli knives, and my most favorite knife is actually a folding karambit, which is the Mako or the Mako, without the accent, I guess, the Mako. And I love it very much. However, it's a self-defense knife, period. Yes, you can do some tasks with it, but you're not going to be doing any bushcrafting with it, right? So I would probably go with a fixed blade. You know, as much as I love folder knives, and actually folder knives probably represent about 70% of my collection, fixed blades are just superior when it comes to functionality and easiness of use and multi-purpose. So, you know, I would probably, you know, I just got the Extrema Ratio, what was the name of fresh? I just reviewed it, you guys. I can't even keep up with my things. It will come to me. Anyway, that one is amazing in terms of multi-purpose. But I also have the Recce 3 by Advanced Tactical, and that is insane. It has a Tanto tip, but it cuts so well. I have to review it. So again, I would go probably for a massive fixed blade, if that makes sense. Hope that helps. What pistol grips did you have on your gun that had the helmet on the grips? So those are actually not custom. They came with my SIG. So you guys, my EDC gun, it's a 6-hour P238, and it's a Spartan 1. There's a Spartan 2, badass, just as badass as the first one, but the Spartan helmet comes with the gun. So I did not upgrade them. That's the original grips. So you need to just look for the Spartan 1 6-hour P238. I'm sure you can also get the Spartan grips as well. And, you know, of course, I was able to get a custom Kydex holster that would match the helmet. So it's absolutely epic. I am a fan of, you know, the Spartan sort of tradition and their insignias. So I have that. I also have my Microtech Ultratech with the Spartan edition. And I also have my, one of my Bastinelli knives has the inscriptions de Molondade inscribed in there. So, you know, so it's just to have kind of like the whole thing going. All right, let's see. I'm not married, I am with someone. If you had a chance to be sponsored by a knife company, all options open, who'd you choose and why? Well, again, tough dilemma. My most favorite knife company is Bastinelli Knives. I'm actually good friends with the owner and designer, Bastian, and how amazing that would be, right? However, you know, it's still a pretty small company, all things considered. So if I had to be smart about it and, you know, probably, you know, get well known in the industry, I would probably have to go with Spyderco. You know, they are just amazing knives. People collect them. There's just so much inventory and so many different ones. Everybody loves them. You know, there's a few exceptions, and it's interesting. You know, I just started doing this. My channel is about 4 months, not even, but about 4 months, and I have reviewed a few Spydercos, and those reviews are my most viewed, and it's for a reason, right? It's not that I'm like better dressed on those days. It's just that Spydercos are just very popular. They're sort of like iconic in the knife industry, and I would probably have to go with that. Thank you, Marcus, for the comment. I will do a review on that one, Juan Cruz, I promise. You know, guys, this has been so amazing for me, this sort of like knife journey. I have my own collection, right? And on top of my own collection, I do have companies that have been sending me a ton of knives. So just keeping up with those commitments is taking me away from my own collection. It's insane. So eventually, I think I will start pulling from my collection as well. A lot of the ones I reviewed are from my collection, but they're sort of like my later acquisitions. You know, like my Microtech, for example, was my second knife, and I have not even reviewed it yet. And I have to, you know, I want to because it's so great. So I'll get there. I'll get to all my collection for sure. Hi, John. Very nice to see you. How many multi-tool knives do you have? That's a good question. Not many. 2 or 3? Yes, 2 or 3. Hound Hog. What up, girl? Gotta say, the fact you play Magic is pretty cool. Well, thank you. Not a lot of people think that Magic the Gathering is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's incredible, and it's one of the most fun games out there. it's also not for everybody. You know, it takes a special kind of person to play such a nerdy game. But hey, that's me. Okay, let's see. Knives Out EC. Hi, nice to see you. What's your favorite budget knife? I have to say, QB knives actually are sort of up and coming, and they've been doing really well. And I have a couple of them, and I've been just carrying them a lot. And the fact that I want to carry them a lot tells me that it's a great budget knife. And I classify budget knives as everything below 60. The QB that I use, the Vagrant, I think it's $50, and it's amazing. I love cold steel knives that are budget knives as well. It's funny because I'm not a fan of cold steel knives that are expensive, but their budget line is awesome. I mean, that Luzon, I don't know if you guys saw my latest short video. I've had that knife for quite a bit, and it's amazing. It's sort of like a multi-purpose, but with a weird shape. You know, the Tokyo Spike, the cold steel Tokyo Spike is amazing too. You know, the tough light. They're all budget-friendly knives that really do a good job. You know, again, budget-friendly, right? I'm not gonna like start, you know, thinking about the steel that's probably, you know, definitely not even close to being like premium or medium range, but as a budget knife, all things considered, it's not bad. All right, let's see what else. We will get you into loving some Benchmade knives. Hey, Zach, that's true. You know, I have reviewed one not too long ago in collaboration with Shoe Monster Tech. You probably know him. And it was amazing to have it. And I did have a Benchmade in the past. I actually explained this before. I had a Benchmade custom Griptilian that had an alien on the blade. It was Tanto style. Super sweet. I have chosen pretty much every finish on that knife. And I spent a lot of money on it. And then with the whole Benchmade debacle, you know, where they did the gun control, whatever, then I sold it because it left a bad taste in my mouth. And then, you know, I sort of regretted it a little bit. You know, no, I don't know if, you know, honestly, Benchmade came out clean out of the situation, but I don't think I should take it that personally. So I should probably get a Benchmade in my collection. I honestly should. Probably the same one I used to have. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, someone, the taser demo video. I don't think I'll do that, but thanks. Hey, do you have any combs, brushes with hidden knives in them? I have a few. No one ever knows they're there. Roasting YouTube. Roasting YouTube. You must have a GEC, perhaps, a Great Eastern Cutlery. If so, good choice. So I have seen them. I have reviewed them. I have give them away, believe it or not. So I work closely with a company called Bastinelli Blades, and they are one of the distributors for Great Eastern Cutlery. For those of you out there that are into modern knives and you don't know Great Eastern Cutlery, they are traditional pocket knives. So it's one of the only companies in the United States that remains and recreates this amazing traditional pocket knives, same as, you know, a while ago. And they're just beautiful. Honestly amazing. And there is a lot of collectors that love these knives. So the I'm trying to remember what was the last one I had that I took pictures with. The beer and sausage. The beer and sausage actually came with a fork, a knife, and a brush for a beard. Absolutely amazing, you know, who wouldn't love that? So, but again, once they're out, sold out. So, you know, you kind of miss out on that if you are not looking. Okay, let's see. I don't want to miss any questions, you guys. I'm scrolling. Sorry about this, you guys. I really don't want to miss any questions. Okay, there we go. Jerry Chen, I know you love blacked out knives. Correct. Sorry, Jerry, I missed your thing. You should totally check out ProTech Operator Series. Will do. Love that you guys love Magic the Gathering. Let's see. Then, hi, the Knife Whisperer. Seven says, you know, I don't have any of them. I would love to get on one because the community loves them as well. So I'm hoping to get one soon. Absolutely. Throwing knives versus protective gear. Okay, so I have throwing knives, believe it or not. And I have gone throwing knives about a couple of weeks ago, but here's the deal, you guys. I live in Florida in an island, and yes, I could grab a tree stump from somewhere or I can build a target, but I also live in a condominium. So I don't have, you know, like outdoor space just to, you know, throw knives freely. So I found this cute little spot and I decided to throw the knives at a tree. And to be honest, I went back a day later and the poor tree was freaking like spitting the salvia, you know, it was horrible. So I decided not to do that and really try to figure out something else, but I will come back to that. I would love to train, by the way. I actually know one of the people that won one of the Forge and Fire episodes, and he is actually a professional knife thrower. Would love to train with him, although, you know, everything is kind of far away. So maybe someday. Eggs and ham. Yeah, I know. So Zach here, our moderator, he actually has a ton of Benchmates, you know, and you should check out his channel for that. He reviews them and it's epic. Maybe we'll do a collab, Zach. We'll trade a few knives just for the bit. I'll return them, of course. Zach, are you serious? Thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys, I don't even know how to react to these things. This is like my first time doing this, so I truly appreciate you contributing to this live feed. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Zach. You really rock. Okay. And it is a great Q&A because you guys are making it, honestly. All these questions are really amazing, and I am trying to keep up with them because I do not want to miss them. Okay. I'm trying not to miss you, okay? So just bear with me. I'm reading over. So if you have questions, ask them. I'm going to try not to miss your questions. So, is there a knife maximum that you can carry on a vehicle? You know what? I don't know, you guys. I carry a lot of knives on my vehicle. Back in Montana, you needed to have a collector's license to even have like that out the front knife, right? Here in Florida, it's a lot more relaxed, and I have been pulled over with plenty of knives in my car, and all it took is to show my concealed carry permit. So, you know, I think I wouldn't really know. Oh, hey, Dave, nice to see you. Shout out to Slam Dunk Dave. He's a Batman fan like myself, so say hello to Dave. So he is actually asking about the battering. I'm so glad he asked because I told you guys, I promised you guys I will show you some super sweet weird knives. So let's start with the battering because why not? You know, I have a battering, I need to show it. First is a sip. Okay, ready for the battering? Here goes. You guys, this thing is intimidating. It's sharp on every edge. I don't even know how they did it because it's actually a cheap-ass battering. Ta-da! So let me tell you the story on this. So I have an Amazon wish list, and back in the day, I used to post a lot of Batman stuff. Probably 50% of my posts were Batman. This is like 2 years ago when I first started my page. And someone actually bought this off my wish list. It was there just in case because I was not going to spend money on it, but someone actually did, and I'm so glad they did. This thing, it's sharp on this edge and on this edge and on this. It's crazy, and honestly, the finger separation is just too insane for me. It's not even like something I could even use, right? But I mean, Batman lovers out there, how can you not have this? I believe that this was like $20 on Amazon. Amazing. I don't even know the steel or the material on this, but it came in this little pouch with a belt loop, you know, just in case you want to be Batman for a day. Okay. You should do a workout and eating video. You are permanently shredded. How do you do it? Well, let me tell you the truth, because that's what you want to hear, right? So I have good genes, you guys. That's the truth of the story. Yes, I do work out a lot, and yes, my body is sculpted in a specific way because I have been training for the last 3 years on having my body look this specific way. However, before my body looks this specific way, I was not overweight. I was not, I didn't have a lot of issues. But I just needed a change. So the truth is, it doesn't take a lot for me to stay slim and to put on muscle. That being said, I do work out a lot and I eat well lately. I have not eaten well for the entirety of this 3-year period. However, lately I have been, because I want my efforts at the gym to pay off better. And when you eat better, not only you feel better, but you look better. So those little things that you train for that seem so unattainable, like that little dimple there, but that specific part of my body has a little bit of fat. Well, you need to eat better. That's it. Because for me, I struggled, right? I worked out so much for 3 years. And I always had an issue with, there's like too much fat on my legs. Well, guess what, Carla? All you need to do is eat healthy. And it didn't take more than like a couple weeks. So anyway, that's my answer to you. Eat healthy and have a good routine. Maybe get a coach that can actually tackle those things for you. It's absolutely worth it. I have never felt better. Okay. Wow, you guys, thank you so much for being here. This is amazing. I truly appreciate you all. Hey, Women Carry Knives, thank you so much. Oh my God, Bear C137. Oh my God, you guys are gonna make me freaking cry. This is amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Bear. That means a lot to me. Seriously, it's really encouraging that you guys are having fun and that you're enjoying this. So I really appreciate that, Bear. Okay. All right, now I got all messed up because I got so happy. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I truly appreciate you having so much fun. Okay, I'll keep on going. If you would say a number, what is your collection worth? Just to say a number. Wow, that's a good question. I have never even thought about that. I don't even want to say it because it hurts my soul. But okay, let's think about it this way. I have some knives that are, almost $400. I have some knives that are $150 to $170. I have some that are $250, but those are kind of like the minority. I think that the most amount is in sort of like the $100 range. I have quite a bit in the $50 range. And you guys, let me tell you actually something, because I want to remain honest with you guys. So I have started collecting knives about 4 years ago, and I only had a few, and I invested a little bit of my money at the very beginning getting them. And then I was honestly very, very lucky that I started showing my love for knives on Instagram at the beginning, and that I had companies that I have, bought those knives from really just trusted me and believing in me and started sending me things. So a lot of what I own, I didn't spend the money on. I was able to develop these relationships with amazing knives companies that I pretty much work for in a way, right? I collaborate with on Instagram, and I create content for them, and I help them market their business. So it's really a win-win situation for us. So absolutely lucky that, I have this opportunity. So, if I have to say a number, I don't know, 3 to 5K. It's horrible to say it. I don't know. I really want to add it all up. It's crazy, but I'm out there. I don't even know, but probably, yeah. Okay, everybody's giving shout outs to Zach. I have to say, guys, so I met Zach as part of this Apex Pass Around group, which is an amazing community here on Instagram. It's really a developed community of people that review knives and that love them very much. So really what we do is pass around knives and help us create content together. But not only that, really, these people, Zach, one of them, we are able to talk to each other and really run ideas. I participated in Everyday CD Carry's podcast. Ray, an amazing guy also as well, So I have felt so welcome. As soon as I was part of this group, everybody was welcoming me to that. So Zach, I know that, I just met him, but he has been helping me with some of my questions on YouTube because, again, I'm pretty new here. I have only had this channel so I opened this channel like in 2018 so that no one stole my name. But I never didn't really do much. I think I uploaded a couple workout videos and that was it. Never grew it or anything. And then I decided that it was time to review knives because I really wanted to. And, my Instagram account has grown enough. It has been great, but it's time for me to focus on something else. So this is it. And I was so fortunate that this account, that using my follower base from Instagram really has helped me grow this account so fast. Lightning speed. So again, I am thankful because of that development and really the group of people that I know. Girls with Guns is also a YouTube channel that has supported me quite a lot and has given me shout outs in the page, and I help admin that account. And they have almost 800,000 subscribers. So being named in that account means so much, right? Your account is going to grow fast. So I'm thankful for the community, the 2A community, as I call it, not just the knife community, but guns community. Everybody in the community seems to be really supportive of each other, no matter in what stage of the process you're in. So thank you guys, all of you. Okay. What are your thoughts on plastic knives like the Cold Steel FGX series? Well, Joseph Lee, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you one. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of knives that are actually non-steel. So this one is the Cold Steel. I believe it's actually the, what did you call it? FGX. I think this is it. It's actually like $10. And this is a push dagger, very similar in shape to the Safe Maker 2 that I have reviewed. Oh my God, John, thank you so much for contributing to my live chat. You are such an amazing person, an amazing friend. Everybody say hi to John. He actually won one of my giveaways on Instagram, and he's an amazing member also of the gun community. So thank you, John, for contributing. I truly appreciate it. Okay, back to this one. Oh, guys, you are making me so happy and excited. I'm glad I did this live feed for you guys. So this is a push dagger, and what's cool about this one is honestly it's comfy. This handle is just as comfy as the Safe Maker, so it's all about the same, only that it's non-steel. So unfortunately, this one didn't come with a sheath. I don't know why. I would want that, but again, it's $10, right? So hey, why not? I kind of dig them. And I have always get questions about, so for example, I work together with a lot of women that are just getting into knives. And a lot of them are wondering how they can travel with them without checking them. Well, that's an impossibility unless you have a knife that has not any steel to it. So that's a good one. And this one's a good one. So this one is actually from Black Triangle Group. And this is a knife that was designed with carbon fiber. So it can do some damage if necessary. You can't really cut anything, but it's really just a self-defense tool. And a lot of people are actually developing these tools because there's a need for them. People want to travel and they don't know where they're going and they want to feel safe or have some backup plan, especially people in the gun community, right? And sometimes realistically, you guys, sometimes you cannot carry a gun. That's just reality. Although I can provide you a million different create, conceal, carry idea videos, realistically, there's places you cannot go with a gun. So these come in handy when you are so used to having a defense system and then suddenly it's taken away. So this one's pretty good from Black Triangle Group. They do actually all knives that are non-steel, so pretty good. And then I actually have, let's see, so this is my little hairpin. You have seen it in one of my creative concealed carry videos. Again, they call this a stabby. And it really mimics a pen, so it's pretty easy to conceal. You can even put it in a hair bun. That's how I carry it. It's kind of neat. And then Shields, they sell this cats called equalizers. And it actually says it here. Ladies' personal defense. And really, it's kind of something you can even add on a keychain. So it might be kind of cool to carry. I think they're like $5. And this one is the metal version of it. Of course, you can't carry this one, but this one has a bottle opener and a couple tool holes in there. So, okay, I'm glad you are asking questions, guys, because I can actually show you all these things without having to really go in depth. The last one is super sick. Okay, are you ready? No, they're not Sharpies. They're not Sharpies. They're stubber peas. They say Sharpie. I just call it something else. But someone was ingenious enough to add a stabby on top of the Sharpie. And how cool is this? So I have it in different colors, you know, because that's how you would probably carry Sharpies, in different colors. But they're actually self-defense tools. What do you think? So this one was from G10 Customs. Also, a person I met on Instagram. Very cool. Okay, let's keep on going. I hope I answered your question, Joseph. Okay, are you a fan of all cutting implements or just knives? I love axes and machetes as much as knives. I agree with you, Roasting YouTube. I love everything. I actually have all sorts of little like cutting things, believe it or not. Let's see if I want to show you. So this is one of my latest sort of collaborations in Instagram. This is a multi-tool in the shape of a rifle, and it has a scalpel inside it. So you can actually disassemble this and use it. And guess what? The magazine is a screwdriver. So I'm totally into this little gadgets and cool tools. This is actually a small scalpel as well. Check it out. See, I mean, look how small this is. You can carry this anywhere. You don't even need like, I mean, I could fit this in anywhere. All right. Oh, and then let me just show you one more thing. So this is a box opener. And I actually got this from someone on Instagram. I just wanted to support their business. And it has a really cool chick there. It's sort of like a Catwoman-like lady. I really liked it. So, okay. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to continue to read your questions, you guys. Hi, Seems Logical. Thank you so much. Hey, I didn't know there was somebody else going live at this time. I will make sure to rearrange accordingly next time. So maybe I will pick a different date, but thank you so much for letting me know. I would never want to steal views from someone in the community. That's terrible. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Someone dropped 3 pounds from eating clean. Hey, I agree. Jason is asking if I'm Puerto Rican. No, I'm actually from Argentina. Oh, someone answered for me. Thank you, Seems Logical. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, a spider necklace. I already talked about it. Do you stress test your knives? You know, guys, I use my knives in sort of a very natural sort of way. So unlike a lot of people that have knife collections and keep them in beautiful boxes, I do have a beautiful box, but I use all of them. It's kind of unfortunate because in the event I want to resell them, I have used them all. And I don't necessarily stress test them. I see it laying around the house and I need to cut something and that knife is going to do the job. And I go somewhere and my EDC, whatever comes to hand, it's going to work for me. And I'm kind of happy that I'm like that because if you have something, why not use it, right? So of course, there's things, you know, that there's collector items that you're not going to want to beat up. But I do like to enjoy my knives. You know, that's the truth. Twice Baked. Do you use an iPhone 12? Well, good question. I actually have an iPhone 12, not 12, 11 Pro, and with a vampire case. And I'm actually recording this in a Samsung Galaxy S. Awesome. I'm not an Android person, you guys. This is actually like a new acquisition that I share with Michael, and the image on this thing is amazing. The camera on that thing is amazing. So I'm kind of using both, and it's a shared device. So, but I prefer Apple products. That's why Apple is actually my phone, and this is more my editing sort of phone, if you will. So that's kind of how I record my videos and post them on YouTube, and then how I take my pictures and post them on Instagram, and I do all the editing as well, although not much of that. Okay, have you ever needed to use the knives in self-defense? Thank God, no. I like to think that I'm prepared, but the truth is, you never know. And you can be really prepared. You can be well-trained and well-versed, and you never know what's going to happen. So that's why I like to keep myself educated, right? The other day, actually, I did an educational video on opening mechanisms for a knife. And it's funny because one of the easier mechanisms, which is, I think it's the most popular, the flipper, it's also the least recommended in self-defense because a lot of people tend to miss the flip. They tend to miss where you put the finger to flip. And that was very eye-opening to me, right? Because I do love folding knives, and I think they look and they feel amazing. But that's why I've sort of started to focus my idea into more of a fixed blade and feeling comfortable carrying one of those. The Brandt Frank opening systems, as well as the Emerson Waves, allow you for that deployment. But hey, you might miss the fabric. And if you miss the fabric while you're trying to deploy, you're also kind of screwed. It's very interesting also what I've been trying to do lately is to try to open my folding knives with both hands. It's always fun, to kind of deploy your folding knife and show your tricks and how fast you can do it and all that. But the truth is, in a stressful situation, you're probably going to use both hands because that's kind of what your brain is going to tell you to do. You just want to sort of get it done, not have to think about pushing the button or like flicking it this way. So I've been trying to train myself in different ways. The more you know, I think the better. This community really is so awesome. Oh, so someone's talking about mate. Do you guys know what mate is? Let me tell you. So just like Fernet is sort of an Argentinian tradition, mate is also an Argentinian tradition. It's actually a hot tea, and we drink it out of a gourd with a straw. And you probably saw some pictures of me on Instagram, but one of my first videos on YouTube a million years ago was actually me talking about yerba mate. And then I deleted it because I wanted to be a knife channel, and that one was kind of like, it was one of the last videos remaining. But it has done great things for me. I actually sort of swear that my metabolism is due to the fact that I've been drinking yerba mate for over 15 years now. And it has done great things for my body. And again, I don't know if it's just genes, if it's, a combination of my diet or my habits, but yerba mate, I think it's pretty damn good. Again, an acquired taste. So if you go try it and you tell me, Carla, this is disgusting, I warned you. It is an acquired taste. So if you want to try it, make sure you try the yerba mate that has like the flavoring, not just the original, because you're gonna hate me forever. But just tell you. Okay, someone's asking me, oh, Ira. Hey, Ira, nice to see you. I love seeing people with the yellow knives. If you guys don't know what that is, it means that they are a member of my channel. So they are contributing monthly to being here and to engage in these chats. And they have a cool little knife that I have designed proudly. So I really appreciate you guys for being here. And so Ira is asking, just curious, what was the knife that made you a collector? I have to say it was probably either the Benchmade Griptilian that I sold or the first knife I got, the Browse Blades. It was probably the first knife because I remember feeling so awesome with that. As someone that has never really carried a knife and then buying one out of necessity and feeling so amazing, not only with like the flicking factor, but the usefulness. I mean, how did I live so long without it? And yeah, it was a Browse Blades that I promptly lost, unfortunately. And I really need to replace it. I don't know if you guys know Browse Blades. Amazing. Also incredibly expensive, but I want to get one. Okay, I'll keep on going. Thank you, my guys, for being so engaging. This is incredible. Okay. And thank you, Zach, for saying hello to people before I even get to their messages. Because I'm a little behind. I'm sorry about that. Roasting YouTube is telling some cool stories if you guys wanna read them. It's pretty nice. Good evening, Hierophant. I have an emergency that if I have an emergency, I will use a credit card. Okay, you use whatever you want. I mean, you have to. Can 3D print those? Fernet con coca, that's correct. Okay. Oh, my mom is here. Say hi to my mom, everybody. Lillian. If you say Lillian, say hi to her. Hey, mom. Hola, mami. Okay. Do you think that people should really be batoning their camping knives or use a hatchet as the right tool for splitting wood? Well, I guess it depends, right? If you're actually going camping and all you have is the knife, or you carry light, I would just go with that. You know, again, as someone that uses their knives, some of these knives really are built for that. I have seen videos of people beating up a paramilitary 3 that made me so ridiculously sad. But hey, they are meant for that. So in the situation, freaking do it. You know, like baton the crap out of it. I think that when people design knives, especially a knife of that caliber, right? I feel like they're probably thinking that these knives are going to be used. Not just a collector item, but they're going to be used. Some people are going to use them. So you want them to perform. So hey, why not? Maybe you will need to buy another one in the future, but if that's what you do a lot of, do it with a good knife. Why not? I do not teach knife fighting or self-defense. I would not be good at it. Just saying. Everything Badman is saying. I had to disarm someone with a knife. Sorry, just missed the thing. Sorry about that. Just scrolled up. Last year, and ever since I have been doing self-defense classes with weapons. Badman shit. Well, exactly. Batoning firewood is dumb. I could shoot my car with my gun, but it's stupid. Well, here's the thing. We're talking about a knife, right? Again, there's a lot of deciding factors for this. How expensive is your knife? You know, how much do you care about it? You know, are you really just using the knife and it's gonna perform? Some people just use that. I mean, there's reviews for batoning knives. So there's like, they're there for a purpose sometimes. So, hey, I get your opinion, but some people are just, you know, some people don't really care. Some people do. So I think it really depends on the person. If the job can get done, do whatever you need to do. That's my take. Bruda, have you ever thought of going to a business and try forging and building a blade? Hey, I would love to do that so much, just as I would love to actually properly train with someone. I think that's really in my bucket list. I would love to do that. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. Thank you, everybody, for all the nice comments. Any new knives? Jason is asking. So I have quite a few new knives. Let's see. So, well, the large Luzon that I have just shown in one of my videos, it's a new one. Then my Borka blades, Borka designs. This is the one that I'm going to be reviewing. I was hoping to do a review tonight. That's not gonna happen, you guys. So this is the S Rambit by Borka Blades. And let me just show it to you. I'm gonna hold it differently so you can see it, but it's absolutely insane. I don't wanna say a lot because I do wanna do a proper review, but this is actually an expensive knife and you can tell why. It's freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is an E-Knives exclusive, and the designer is Sebastian from Borka Blades. It's incredible. And this is one of those fixed blades that, you know, a lot of people actually have this sort of issue because you want to carry a knife, you want to carry a gun for self-defense and a knife for functionality. So you end up sort of like having these two different things. And although, you know, like a lot of people will still carry the gun, the truth is a knife like this would actually do everything. And that's what I like. This is a proper self-defense knife. You can see it, you know, because of the design of the hole, the blade design. It's really sort of they call it cerambit because it is sort of a karambit, not quite. But it can also perform the job of a plain fixed blade, you know. So how freaking creative and amazing, you know. And not to mention, look at the holder, the holster. It's a Kydex sheath with the belt adjustment system is super sweet. So you can actually carry it inside your pants. Absolutely amazing. So I won't say anymore. I'm gonna review this one and hopefully post it in the next few days. If I can stay up late tonight, I will do it tonight. I just don't know if I can do it. It's been a long week. I keep on reading, you guys. And thank you all for being so nice. I mean, I can even read people here reminding people to hit the like button. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you. And I'm sure that Zach is doing an amazing job as a moderator, so I don't need to read any mean comments. Okay, someone asked if I am a hockey fan. Knives Out TDC. Yes. Well, yes and no. So I like the Rangers, the New York Rangers, and I have only started watching hockey in the last few years, and I'm a fan of the team, and you know, I watch it with my guy Michael quite a bit, and we really like it. However, I grew up playing field hockey, and I played field hockey for a long time, like, I don't know, 10 years or so, and I cannot wait to actually be able to play again. I mean, in Montana, I mean, there was no freaking way. I could barely rollerblade in one road, you know, just as a thing to do. There was nothing, there was no field hockey anything. And I don't even know if in Florida there is, but at the very least I can purchase a field hockey stick and a ball and at least do it at the park. So I'm sure you'll see some videos of me doing that because I've been definitely interested in kind of getting back to that. I really enjoyed doing that growing up. Hi, someone is here from Argentina. Hola, Argentina. Un beso a todos. ¿Cómo están? Yeah, and Spanish is my first language, you guys. That's why I kind of just did that. What would be your ideal knife? Hey, that's a great question. And let me tell you why. Because I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about potentially collaborating with someone to design something. And I've been thinking a lot about this because I love Karambit's knives because of what they do. I do love the ring on the, you know, for the finger. I think that's genius. A lot of people don't like that. I feel like every knife should have it. So it would probably be a Karambit. I don't know, but the thing is, you know, like now I see the Spyderco blades and I'm like, well, someone already did it. so I will have to really think about that, but I'm sure I will come up with a lot of other things, you know, probably related to the size. I have small hands, so a lot of the knives, even this one, you know, feels a little big on my hand, especially when I try to do the reverse grip. It feels like where the fingers are supposed to go, my pinky is definitely out of place. So it looks like I'm holding it incorrectly, when in reality, I just don't have any more hand to hold it. So that's the only thing that I would say, maybe making a smaller version, but I would be the only client for that. Most people go for the bigger knives, you know. It was so funny. I did this like video yesterday on size matter, the medium loose one and the large loose one. And the large loose one is a freaking 14-inch length knife. That's whole length. It's like so ginormous, and people would actually tell me they would prefer that, and I'm like, who carries this? I mean, it's the size of my entire head. Sorry. I know Zach, isn't the white blade so nice? I agree with you. Carla should be a judge in Forge and Fire. Oh my God, that'd be so sweet. I mean, imagine. I would have to learn a lot more though, but I would really like that. Guys, if I missed something, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to catch up, and we've been here for a little while, and I want to release my moderator, so I'm trying to keep it at the hour length. So don't hate me. I will do this every week. I will announce it in my community and on my stories on YouTube as well as Instagram, so that you guys can join. So I just had limited time, but I appreciate you all being here so much. Tim, good evening. I'm a former U.S. Army Special Forces. I love your knives and guns. I'm looking for a small concealable boot knife for everyday carry. Okay, so let me tell you, I kind of like the cold steel boot knives. They have a lot of options. So for a budget-friendly knife, you can go that route. I also like the Bastinelli knives that are also boot-friendly. They are actually designing their sheaths with ulti clips, and they're insane. Those ulti clips are so badass. They're sturdy. You can actually carry them in multiple ways, but I have been able to attach that multi-clip directly to my jeans, directly to my boot, to anything, and they do not come off, to the point that I had to record some videos showing it off because I was not gonna be able to take it off of my jeans or anything. So a great option. So if you wanna try that, you know, depending on your budget, for sure. Okay. Go Sharks. Go Penguins. Are your parents in the USA? So my dad is in the US. He lives in Bozeman, Montana. That's where I used to live. I lived there for 12 years or so. My mom is in Argentina. She still lives there in Buenos Aires. So my mom comes to visit a couple times a year. My dad lives in Montana. He's actually in the process of moving here. So that's going to be really nice to have him close by. My ring is, oh, the ring is awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. What do you think about butterfly knives? I think they're amazing. I would cut all my fingers if I even like tried one. But hey, I would love to actually like get one of those. I think it'd be so fun. Ricardo, thank you so much for contributing. That means a lot to me. Oh my gosh, I'm here about to leave, and you guys keep on being so amazing to me. Thank you, Ricardo. It means so much that you're contributing to my chat and that you're having fun. Thank you, thank you. Thoughts on Kukri? These are my thoughts on the Kukri. If I ever have to go to Forge and Fire, I would take a Kukri. That would be my go-to knife. If I ever had to go to Survivor or to any of those crazy competitions, that's what I would take with me. That's what I think about the Kukri. It's a badass blade, super strong. It can last so long and do some crazy damage. Okay. Carla, what is your favorite food dish? So I used to love milanesas con puré. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that dish, but my grandma made some bomb milanesas. My dad can actually, if he's still around, can attest to that. So incredible. They are breaded meat, really. So it's like really, really thin meat and covered, breaded. Who was that? Did I just miss someone? Can someone? Oh, Sinitra Motam for the Slicey Foundation. Call me Mateo. Mateo, thank you so much. Thank God. I'm glad you said that because I butchered your name so hard. Thank you so much for contributing. I really appreciate it. You guys are so incredible. Thank you. You're just making me want to stay later. I'm going to have to split this with my moderator. Thank you, Mateo. Thank you so much. Anyways, I was saying milanesas con puré. So puré is mashed potatoes, and milanesas is a very thin meat that's breaded, and gosh, it's good. So I really love that. I also love pasta and I love ravioli. And again, all this great food that I'm going to describe is really just from Argentina. I have not really been able to find a dish here in the US that will come close to my grandma's cooking. Unfortunately, I think that's probably true to everybody here because grandmas are just so cool. But so the raviolis that I used, that my grandma used to make, they were ricotta, ham, and nuts. And she would make this incredible red sauce, like completely from scratch. And it was amazing. We used to have that every Sunday with my family. Incredible. I will never forget it. Absolutely epic. Someone here is a Cold Steel fan. There's a lot of people that are Cold Steel fans. I have to say, that's why, like when they got sold to GSM Outdoors, everybody started panic buying, and why not? I mean, a lot of people love that. Some people are waiting for more Bastinelli design reviews. Yes, I have only reviewed 2. I own 7. So I need to catch up on my own collection. As I said at the beginning of this presentation, you guys, I love Bastinelli knives so much and I will continue to have them, but I need to fulfill my responsibilities in the community. But actually the diagnostic is coming up this coming week. I have a schedule, so if you're interested, diagnostic is coming up, and the Cerambit by Borka, which I showed you guys, is coming up this week as well. So both of those this week. Tacos or burritos? Tacos, for damn sure. I'm not a burrito fan, but I do love a good taco. Oh, that's actually smart, Mateo. Very cool. Hi, Thomas. Oh, someone's mom's menudo is their favorite dish. See, that's amazing. It's something, something about those family dishes that are just so great. Which knife of yours do you keep on your bedside? That's a great question. I do keep actually my Blackbird from Bastinelli. So the Mako and the Blackbird are very similar. So I actually carry my Mako quite a bit, but my Blackbird I keep on my bedside. Again, it's a self-defense knife, so that's why you catch me at night sometimes on Instagram. I will do a story that I'm playing around with my Blackbird. That's why. But I do change them frequently. That's the one that's on my bedside today, but I trade them. Right before that one, it was my Microtech Ultratech, and then I had my Paramilitary 3. I had the Spyderco Ronin before. So yeah, I just switch them. I like to have one right next to my bedside, but they change. It was a serious question, the tacos or burritos. Do I need to expand on that? I like the consistency of the taco more than the burrito. The burrito tends to get soggy pretty quick, so I think I enjoy the tacos a little better. Not to mention, I think that when done well, biting into a taco is just so much more enjoyable than the burrito. Hey, there's a reason to the madness here. I can give an explanation to everything, you guys. I don't just say stuff. Sorry, Zane, it took me so long. I was reading. Sorry it took me so long to answer your question. I'm coming. Okay. Thank you, everybody. So you have all these amazing knives for collecting. Any knife sets recommendations for cutting meat in the kitchen? Well, this is gonna sound really bad, but none of my kitchen knives cut. They all suck balls. And that's my fault because I never actually bought any proper kitchen knives. However, I use my collection to cut stuff at the kitchen, which I think is probably what most people do. I do have a few chef knives. So I have a cold steel chef knife that I use for everything in the kitchen these days. I use the Morak knives, which are a budget-friendly fixed blade. I use it for fishing as well. So I do use it to cut some meats and fruits and vegetables. They work great. And then I also use a knife from Black Flag Chile, which they actually specialize in some of these more kitchen-friendly knives because, Chile, just like Argentina, people there eat a lot of barbecues. So they're more meat-friendly knives. So although I don't have an actual set, that I can tell you, hey, go buy it at Walmart, I have a few different knives that I own in my collection that go in the kitchen. It's what it is. I think I've seen people cutting their meat with a Spyderco, you know, it happens. Do you guys watch Fortune Fire, or am I just as a knife fan, it's a thing that you do? I kind of feel like it's something that people love or hate. I enjoy it. I think it's a good source of entertainment, you know, whether you agree or not with, you know, what they do there or their opinions. I think it's amazing for entertainment. I love it. I mean, I watched all of them too. I think they did like 2 regular versions and then some crazy Masters edition. I don't remember exactly the name, but I enjoyed it very much. I also love the people that host the show. Then they brought Bill Goldberg. It was amazing. It was super fun. Will you be doing another podcast with Ray over at Everyday City Carry? Thanks, Mark. You know, I did a podcast with Ray a month ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I don't remember. Absolutely. I mean, if invited, I'll go all the time. I had a great time talking to Ray, and we were able to cover quite a bit of my life there. So that was great. Ray is such a good host. I mean, again, it's awesome that there is a podcast in the community that allow for all these knife makers to kind of express themselves and be there and show what else they like. So it's a great thing what Ray is doing. Moracniv makes expensive kitchen knives. Hey, I have some Moracnivs that are like $15. Not too bad. I need to try to get him Forged in Fire. What am I going to do? I can only probably be a judge, maybe the host, but I can't forge anything. Would you do a Naked and Afraid TV show? You know, I wouldn't mind. It's just the traveling that's an issue for me. I take care of my son and I'm a single mom. So for me, the traveling is a huge problem. I would love to. I would love to do like the Survivor shows and all that. I think I can actually do pretty well. Or even the fitness competitions. I'm totally into them. They're very fun to watch, and certainly, you know, it takes a special type of person. I would love to do it, but my son is really too young still, so it's hard for me to travel. So maybe in the future, if I remain fit as I get old. Are you excited for the release of the Snyder Cut of Justice League? You know, I'm a huge fan of anything that is superheroes. I actually told it in my podcast with Ray that I like, my closet is pretty much half metal inspired clothes, just like, you know, bands and concerts that I've been to, you know, black shirts, you know, sort of like rock on, and half is superheroes. So you will see, you know, superheroes or pop culture, I want to say, you know, like I have like a million Batman shirts, you know, and Harley Quinn and the Joker and Pokemon, and I mean, who knows, it's Avengers stuff. So you know, it's funny when you know, in my Instagram description it says blade wielding pop culture enthusiast, and that's me in a nutshell, you guys. That's everything I love in a sentence. So okay, guys, I'm going to give myself 5 more minutes to answer the last few questions, and then I'm gonna get going. Because it's time. But again, thank you so much. So if I don't answer your question, please don't feel bad. I will do this every single week. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Some people like Damascus knives. They're really nice. I love the design on that. I'm going to bother you and get you on my podcast once you get yourself to New York Comic Con with Jack. I like his input as well. So Everything Badman actually runs that Badman podcast. I would love to be there so much, and he wants to invite Jack. Jack is my 5-year-old. He's actually pretty hilarious. By the way, this is news. My son named my Jeep Badman. I know I was going to do a poll on this on Instagram, but there was no way. He actually just went for it. I actually gave him a few choices. Neo from Matrix, because Matrix is my favorite movie. I also make him Zorro, was a suggestion from one of you, and then Batman kind of came out because he said, you know, and then he was like, why not Superman? I'm like, babe, my Jeep is all black. We can't just name him Superman. Also, Superman, no. So we went with Batman. Anyway. What is your favorite metal band? Okay, guys, I'm just gonna finish with this question because it's a good one, and I appreciate you all being here. But what's my most favorite metal band? So it's System of a Down. Fight me if you don't think they're metal, but they are. And I was so lucky to see them live prior to the whole virus situation, and it was amazing. I had great tickets. That's all I've ever wanted in a concert, and I loved it so much. My cat, he's actually named after the vocalist for System of a Down. I used to sing a lot when I was younger, and Serj Tankian was a huge factor in my singing days. I actually loved that man. I think that for a metal band, the idea that having that voice, that's just incredible. So yeah, I love System of a Down. I also enjoy some other kinds of metal. I love Behemoth, Gojira. Those are kind of like my top metal bands. And I also enjoy EDM music. I love Riot 10 and Dirty Phonics and Sullivan King. That's about it. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Huge thanks to Zach Stuff for being my moderator. Please go ahead and check it out. If you like what I do, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can also watch all my videos. There's about 50 of them, as I recall. And I'm also on Instagram quite a bit. I do a lot of stories there and lifestyle, so you can check me out there. All my links are in my YouTube About section. If you want to join my YouTube channel and be a member, hit the join button. And I think that's all. So thank you so much for making this live stream so much fun and so amazing. Thank you for being so engaging. Thank you to those of you who contributed today to this live feed. I will certainly be doing this every single week on Saturdays. Hopefully I'll adjust the time if there's some other live feeds happening at this time, but I will keep you posted on my social media. So thank you so much. I hope you're all having an amazing night. And if you're going out after this, don't drink and drive.